What is up, guys? This is going to be my first Inside My Mind gameplay for Gears of War Judgment. Now, the first little bit of this is not the best. I have a slow start, but I actually end up going 17-2 the whole game. So it is a fairly good game, and Gears Judgment being a new game means that I have a lot to learn myself. So there are a handful of mistakes, things I could have done better, things that are worth mentioning because this game is not a game that I'm completely familiar with to the point where I know exactly what I should or should have done. But I did go for the Bushka off the bat. Red Spawn is guaranteed the Bushka, and it is a very effective weapon. I ended up swinging around to help my teammates, and I'm trying to clear the sniper area out with the Bushka. I also picked up an ammo pack on the way, which is helpful because when you're rocking a shotgun or frag grenades, the extra frag and the extra shotgun ammo is really crucial if you're a player that tends to stay alive a little longer. The rooftops on streets is by far the most important part of the map, especially for domination, even though this is TDM, and you can see I'm trying to clear out sniper. My accuracy was a little bad there, and I actually think I get destroyed with a Marksa. Very soon you'll see. And it's also worth mentioning that with the Bushka, you don't want to spam it so much. That is seems to be a little bit of a problem for players that are not familiar with the weapon. I spammed my first Bushka weapon of the game, and I did not have too much success with it. If you take the time to properly aim each Bushka, they can be really lethal, and direct hits are actually going to give you a kill. You can see so far with the stim grenades, I've been a little hesitant to actually fight them, and I end up running. There, I got destroyed by a Marksa. The headshot modifier on the Marksa is definitely something you want to watch out for. And I think I'm actually feeling a little bit vengeful today, so I'm going to chase down that Marksa user. When you get in the face of a Marksa person, it is very hard for them to fight back. So I'm actually going to hop down. That hop was actually not a very good hop because I hopped right where everybody could see me, and this guy was in my face, and I did end up two-piecing. I have said this before, and I'll say it again. At the current stage of the game, two-piecing is a very viable tactic, and if you don't do it, there's a good chance it's going to happen to you. Now I'm making my way to the Marksa player who is by the Bushka. I use the nade to flush out this guy, and he's going to use stim, so I'm going to back up a bit, but I'm just going to get in his face for the one-shot when he walks up on me, because a lot of people have a bad habit of slowly going up to you in the stim grenade thinking they are invincible, but if you can get that one-shot, you're set. So I got another Bushka. I'm going to put this Bushka to a lot better use. I think I'm going to head to Torque Bow right now. Like I said, the rooftops are a crucial part of the map. You don't want to be trapped at the bottom too much, and in most cases I would say that pushing Torque is a little bit harder just because there's so much area for them to keep you pinned, and I can actually see a guy here. My first instinct is that he's going to go for Torque, so I'm going to aim at that, but he's not. But he exposed a little part of his character, and I was able to pick up a one-shot from that. I don't think I chose to take the Torque Bow because I am better with the Bushka, and having that sniper shot hit me, I'm going to go over to this little room here in a sec, I think. And this room is really good for controlling the rooftops. You have a direct view of the sniper, and you can keep down fire, and there tends to be less traffic over here as well, and you're concealed from the Torque Bow, so you don't have to worry too much about there unless they actually cross the rooftop, in which case you can put up a fight. So that room is very good for controlling. You can see I put down some Bushka fires shots for my teammates, so my friends could take over the sniper tower. I thought that the Torque Bow was up. I should have paid a little bit more attention. My friend has it. He's actually weak and telling me he needs help, so I'm going to jump in for him, and it actually pays off. And now we're going to have a little bit of a fight for the sniper. This guy makes the mistake of rolling right onto the cover there. You never want to wall bounce into the corner of a cover like that because you just set the player you're up against for an easy one-shot. I barely had to aim. And the spot I am right now is a very good spot for controlling. I'm not the best sniper. I'm a little bit better in judgment. This guy creeps up on me, and I do a little panic shot, but it was not successful. And I just hop down because I don't want our team to lose the sniper. If I had any less health, then I would have died. You got to really be careful when jumping from those heights. It's also important to know when you are carrying a power weapon, if you think you're going to die, quickly switch to a weapon that is of less value. So for instance, if that person had gotten me, I would have died with my shotgun instead of my sniper, and he would not have really gotten anything out of it. So we're back to the sniper tower. I think I mentioned in a previous video, sniper spawns in a minute, so that's relatively fast. So you want to be controlling of the sniper tower, and I was able to get the shot off, which set me up for an easy one-shot with the shotgun, but I got hit from torque, which is another thing you really got to be mindful of. I got a good spawn, so I'm able to lay down some fire on the torquer that killed me, but he's actually going to get away. Maybe if I had a rifle, it would have been a different story, but it's not a big deal. I managed to push him off of that area from the rooftops, and now I am going to go back up to the rooftops. Like I said, grabbing ammo, always helpful, especially if you're a shotgun user, because 8 shells is, generally speaking, not a lot of shells. At this point, I think my focus is, again, to take over the rooftops because it's just a really important part of the map. I see this guy has a Markza, so I'm actually going to push him. He had a shotgun too, but he did not put his Markza away fast enough, which set me up for a really easy kill. And I'm just going to lay down some pistol fire for my teammates if I need to. The pistol is not that great of a weapon for supporting, but if you have a shotgun, it still helps a lot. And now I'm going to head to the sniper tower. I actually think it's going to get a little bit crazy for me. I'm going to get into some intense moments. This is a really good nade because even if he tried to get out of the way, he would not have been able to because there's really only one way for him to go. And if you notice this grenade, if you throw it down a staircase and it's rolling, I think it actually takes a little more time to detonate. And I hear a grenade behind me, which forces me to push this guy, which is not a smart push, but I was able to lay down some good shots and push him back. He uses a stim, so I'm actually just going to back out of there and wait till it goes away. And since I have some distance, I'm going to put some pistol shots on this guy, but as soon as my pistol ammo's up, I'm just going to switch my weapon and finish him off with his shotgun because it's faster, and I'm able to support my teammates there too. So I think I reload all my weapons. When you have a moment like that, it is really important because you never know when you're going to have to whip out your pistol to help you up. I hear a guy coming here, so I'm going to lefty hard aim, which you can see is very effective. As sad as it is to say, I've meleeed immediately after because I can, really, and that, I guess, is kind of a safety net, if that makes any sense. That nade was way too far. One of the things I've been noticing with nades is you can toss them really far and really high, so sometimes you're going to have to toss them a little lower than you actually think you are, but that's just a matter of getting to play the game and getting familiar with it. I grab a Markza because I want to push up here, and I don't really have anything to push with, but those shots were honestly useless because those people were in the stim gas the whole time. I'm pretty sure my teammate was trying to run into me to kill me there, which is pretty ratty of him, but I survived. And the final kill's coming up. You'll notice this guy puts down a stim, thinks he's invincible, so I just go in close since he's walking slowly, get the one shot, and that's going to be the game. So thanks for watching, and take care.